Hello, everybody, and a very warm welcome to LNT YouTube channel.
The Duke of Sussex reunites with King Charles III for the first time in 19 months over private tea. For the first time in nearly 2 years, Prince Harry and King Charles III came together for a quiet reunion. On September 10th at around 5:20 p.m. local time, Harry was seen arriving by car at Clarence House, the King's London residence. He remained inside for about 55 minutes before departing. This meeting marks their first face-to-face encounter since February 2024, shortly after King Charles revealed he was undergoing treatment for an undisclosed cancer. Buckingham Palace later confirmed that father and son shared a private tea. A spokesperson for Harry echoed the statement, reaffirming that the two had indeed met in private. Harry's return to the UK on September 8th was driven by his dedication to charitable causes. Upon arrival, he paid tribute to Queen Elizabeth II on the 3rd anniversary of her passing, before attending the Well Child Awards. The following day, he travelled to Nottingham, about 130 miles north of London, to shine a light on initiatives supporting young people. He also visited Imperial College London's Centre for Blast Injury Studies, where he greeted a small crowd on his way out. After handshakes and selfies, he hurried off with a candid remark, "I have to go, I'm so late. I've got to go. Nice to meet you guys." This long-awaited reunion is something Harry had clearly yearned for. The meeting at Clarence House suggests a cautious but hopeful step toward reconciliation. When asked about his father at an Invictus Games event, Harry's words were simple but reassuring. "Yes, he's great. Thank you." For Harry, this moment represents not just time with his father, but an opportunity to begin rebuilding trust. Their relationship has been strained in recent years, with Harry's public revelations, through interviews and his memoir Spare, leaving him isolated from many royal relatives, particularly his brother, the Prince of Wales. Trust will now be the cornerstone of any reconciliation. For the king, who continues to face cancer with resilience, it is essential to believe that conversations with his youngest son will remain private. The road to this meeting was not straightforward. The king had felt unable to engage with Harry, while his legal battle with the Home Office over security provisions was ongoing. But after Harry lost the case, space opened for dialogue. Hopes of reconciliation grew further when the king's communications secretary, Tobin Andreae, was seen meeting with Harry's Archewell team, Meredith Maines and Liam Maguire, in July. Still, as one insider put it, the door was never completely shut. Indeed, at the Well Child Awards earlier this week, Harry appeared more relaxed and optimistic than he has in years, reportedly focusing on the future, rather than dwelling on the past. Perhaps most telling are his own words from earlier this year. "There's no point continuing to fight anymore. Life is precious." By acknowledging that some of his past actions, particularly the publication of Spare, have made communication difficult, Harry seems ready to take responsibility. Now, the hope is that this private tea marks not just a reunion, but the beginning of healing between father and son. Prince Harry was scheduled to arrive at the Invictus Games reception at 6:45 p.m., but organizers announced he was running late. He eventually arrived at 7:24 p.m., reportedly traveling directly from his private meeting with King Charles III. Heavy traffic across central London, intensified by an ongoing tube strike, was said to have contributed to the delay. Once inside, the Duke of Sussex joined sponsors and supporters for a reception before taking the stage to deliver a speech. Opening with humor, he poked fun at his late arrival, telling the audience, which drew laughter from the room. But the tone quickly shifted as Harry spoke about the gravity of today's world.
Disclaimer: everything in this video and all of my videos are my opinions based on detailed research that I perform. That said, I would recommend doing your own research before you make up your mind. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I could do this every day.
Perhaps the most famous of the famous faces in the second season of With Love is model Chrissy Teigen, who pops up gushing about a crafting project using a favorite material and foodstuff of Meghan's, dried flowers. Chrissy hardly needs an introduction, but what you might not know about her connection to Meghan is that they both worked as suitcase girls on Deal or No Deal in the mid-2000s, where they first met. Since then, they've both made a habit of praising and supporting each other in public. Chrissy was also one of the few celebs who got to try Meghan's famous as ever jam back when the brand was known as American Riviera Orchard. Chrissy's review? One of the best bites she'd had all year. The warm and fuzzy feelings Meghan and Chrissy clearly have for one another paints one picture, but critics see something else. Several commenters couldn't help but point out that both Meghan and Chrissy have been accused of bullying behavior, with multiple users calling the pair birds of a feather. Our opinion: friendship can be a powerful statement, especially when it pairs two women whose public images have weathered similar storms. In royal circles, such alliances can look like solidarity to supporters, but to critics, they risk becoming an echo chamber of reputations already under scrutiny. Tan France, Queer Eye Fashion Guide. Tan France gets not one, but two hugs from the Duchess of Sussex, plus a gift of some kind in an ornate box, cloaked by a gorgeous piece of fabric.
That actually has given me goosebumps. That is so lovely.
Tan is a fellow Netflix star who made a name for himself as one of the harder-working members of the Fab Five, as he's tasked each episode with giving the hero a total wardrobe overhaul. Food guy Anthony Porowski seems like a more natural fit for Meghan's show, but Tan is a dual citizen of the UK and the US, so they probably had plenty to talk about. Plus, Tan got his start working as a designer for Zara, which is one of Meghan's favorite brands, as we learned in season 1.
Can you tell me about your clothes?
Yes, I like high-low, so Zara.
What?
Our opinion: Tan France's presence offers Meghan a rare bridge between her British past and American present. A subtle but telling choice. In the court of public perception, even wardrobe makeovers can be political. And here, the fabric may matter as much as the friendship. Jose Andres Chef.
Stop.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more LMT videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.